Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Diggity dank.
Hello and welcome back to another week of the Nightwing News. Brand new issue. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is.
Hello, I'm Kristen.
And today we're talking Nightwing 97, the new issue. I can mention World's Finest number 8, and we have New Titans 82 through 86. Starting some runs on Deathstroke.
Yeah.
All right, so shall we get to Nightwing 97? And as you people will find out, heavy spoiler, the last page is controversial.
I mean, controversial seems to.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes next month, but
I wouldn't say controversial. I was like, what? Blew my mind.
There are no roads. All right, so we open up on the police station. Maroni's all comfortable because he thinks, oh, hey, Blockbuster's going to protect me. No. Because as we saw last month, Blockbuster is dead. And Dick wants to find the person.
That was for real. That wasn't like a fake out or anything. Nope. But I gotta say, like, don't you love how he's at the police station drinking a martini or something? Maybe it's not a martini because it's not clear, but
well, I think it was just supposed to show how comfortable Maroni's become, but it's just like, well, not no more.
No, right? Yeah, it definitely is.
But then just the whole thing with Blockbuster, Dick's like, I wanted to put him on trial. I wanted to do this the right way, not just have someone kill him. And then he's like, now there's a power vacuum. People are, there's always going to be a gang war. Yeah, so like he says, someone else will think they can fill the void.
Yeah.
Little on the nose as you're staring at the gaping hole in someone's chest where they did the autopsy. So yes, so basically Maggie Sawyer's telling Maroni, Blockbuster's not around, they protect you anymore, so you need to turn state's evidence, all that good stuff. And he's like, you can't protect me here. And she's like, yes, unfortunately we can. So Commissioner Montoya is going to take you to Gotham.
Yeah, so what's up with Gordon?
He's on one of his many retirements he takes every couple years.
Okay. But he didn't get kicked out or anything.
No, he's basically, him and the Bullock are kind of like detectives right now. Like private detectives.
They're private eyes.
I'm watching you.
Nice. Yeah, I like Montoya's comment though. We can protect Scum because the Joker is still breathing. I was like, ooh. So true.
Yes. Yeah, so Sophia goes up and tells Dick, yeah, they're moving him to Gotham, but they're like, we know, the criminal underworld's about to know, so.
Yes.
So Dick goes home to Babs.
I thought Babs's jokes were on point in this episode. There's a man who's stolen my heart right here.
Oh yeah, because she wants to go away for a couple days and think like, there's a guy out there literally stealing hearts. She goes, well, there's a guy right here who's stolen my heart.
Like, that's pretty funny.
He's like, no.
Also, I'm so stoked to see. I mean, I know it's so there's the new issue and then the annual in November, but I'm so stoked for the Bitewing story.
Yes.
And the annual, because Haley, she's so cute.
That is November, so we get a regular issue and the annual.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, like two issues a month.
Something to be thankful for.
Ah, nice.
So yeah. Also, Barbara's t-shirt game is on again. I mean, not quite as funny as the Teen Titans Go t-shirt or the meme t-shirt, but still good. Still good.
So yeah, then they show Maroni being transported to Gotham, and they get intercepted by a semi. Which I don't know if this was your idea, Bruno Redondo or Tom Taylor, but I see you making Optimus Prime a mob hitman.
Oh, is that what he looks like?
Yeah, the red cab and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, when he's in his truck form.
Yes.
Well.
So yeah, the truck comes after them, and that's when Dick and Babs show up.
Yep. Well, because that's Montoya, right?
Well, yeah, because some of the cops, some of her own cops are trying to kill Maroni too. So
right, because she says Officer Brake, and he's like, "I know you." He's like, "Yeah, not for much longer." But then the heroes come in to save the day.
Yeah, Dick disarms the guy, hits him, and throws his stick, hits the guy in the head.
Batgirl and Nightwing show up on their cycles.
So Dick basically tells him, Montoya, let us take him. We can keep him safe. She says, fine. They only want Maroni. Keep him hidden. We'll meet on Monday.
He's like, what? And then they go,
yep, jump their motorcycles off a bridge.
Which is pretty fun.
They go into the woods, and Babs takes Maroni while Dick doubles back and takes out the people gunning for them.
Wow.
And then they hoot up in one of Batman's safe house bunkers.
Then he just magically pop up in the forest. Because of course Bruce has. Of course you invent a forest, and so automatically Batman has safe houses in it.
Well, I mean, they've established that before, that Bruce has like different places in different cities and stuff. And
I know, it's still goofy.
I know, it's the whole thing he was doing Prodigal too.
Right, yeah. I mean, like, I get it. I mean, it's fun. It's funny when they do it now. So like he says, it could be more. He's not open with his secrets.
Yeah, Dick's like, this is at least one of three. At least.
Right. And sometimes it's funny when they poke fun at the Bat God stuff in the
I assume these mostly exist in case Bruce ever wants to brood remotely.
Exactly.
Oh God. So yeah, they got Maroni tied up, and Dick, I'm gonna tie you to the couch so we can all get some sleep.
He's like, that's not relaxing. And he says, don't worry, I'll tranquilize you too. And he's out for the count.
And then Dick and Barbara head upstairs.
She's like, this is great. Some time off. He's like, the mob boss doesn't hurt the vibe.
Well, she's like, you tranquilized them, right?
Sleeping like a homicidal baby.
Oh, and the most important part, Barbara must have called somebody because she said the Titans are going to take care of Bloodhaven and Haley. So.
Right, because it sounds like, yeah, she says 3 days. So I guess it's Friday?
I'm
Because
guessing.
they said they're not meeting till Monday. But yes, then sets up for probably the best joke, which is he's like, no. He's asked Maroney, right? If he slept well, and he says, no, your tranquilizers only last 3 hours, and this place has thin ceilings. I never thought about superheroes and relationships. Best line of the comic, in my opinion. Barbara, really? You mustn't spend much time on the internet. Gold.
Mm.
Gold.
So Dick's about to untie Maroney, and that's when Barbara says, on Nightwing, what is it? Outside. There's a taxi outside. And she's like, I don't understand how. I mean, there are no roads.
Let me see. Hey, Nightwing. My name is Rick.
Yes. Hey, Nightwing. My name is Rick Grayson. I need you to get in the cab.
I assume that this is that little Nightmite messing with him.
Maybe.
Because next issue 98 is supposed to be the issue with the mite.
Oh, maybe. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. I saw a headline somewhere and they said, it's Clayface. It's always Clayface. But yeah, you're right. It's probably the mite.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'll say
unless the worlds are melting, unless he's trying to retcon away the stupidity of Rick Grayson. And he's like, that actually happened on a different Earth.
Tom Taylor, I believe in you, but this is 2 years of our pain right here.
But he's going to pull a Dallas. He could have pulled a Dallas. It was all a dream.
Yeah, it has to be something.
Yeah, I think it's the mite.
Yeah, now that you mention, if that's the next issue, yeah, probably.
So that's my hope. But I liked it because it had some good jokes, and I was like, oh yeah, that kind of messes with your head. But also, I bet it's Nightmite.
I hope so.
I said if it's not Nightmite, then it gives us an opportunity for him to do some retconning with Rick Grayson. So I feel like we can't lose.
Yeah, but you're right. It's probably the Nightmite. All right, so World's Finest number 8.
Ah, yes, I haven't read it yet. So what happened? Well, wait, at the end of 7, that was when they went to see the Teen Titans, right?
Yeah, because that's how it opens up with them hanging out with, Dick takes the new sidekick. Was it Sunboy? Yeah, to see the Titans. They're like testing his powers and stuff.
Oh, so they don't like all go out to a movie or something. They don't have some good teenage fun. They don't go out for malts.
No, it's funny because because Dick even says he has a guess about how the kids' powers work, and he's like, my guess, and is it Garth is like, your guesses are better than most people's facts, so have at it.
Aw.
Yes.
That's some Silver and Bronze Age vibes right there.
Exactly. But no, the big threat this time is the Key. An old Justice League villain, the Key, shows up and he basically locks everyone in Gotham like indoors, including Batman and Robin are stuck in the Batcave.
Oh, so Robin comes back. So he's not with the Titans the whole.
Yeah, no. This is a little later on.
So does what is that guy's name?
I'm trying to remember because they really don't say it in this. Is it Sunboy or something? But
I thought I was like, anyway, so he doesn't stay with the Titans. Does he go back with Superman?
Well, yeah, he's kind of hanging out with Superman, and this whole thing shows up. So he's helping them. Superman and Supergirl like kind of take care of this, and Batman's on the computer in the cave. But no, the other like big Dick Grayson thing in this issue I thought was cute was like after it's all done, Dick's asking Batman because Batman and Superman eventually try to find the key, but he escapes, and Dick's like, oh, you didn't capture him, and Batman's telling him all about, oh, he escaped into a void, blah blah blah. Then he goes, did Supergirl apologize yet for losing you in the time stream? And Dick, eventually.
Oh, but it was off screen.
Batman, she was a tremendous help today. Dick, I'm sure. Batman, she's right over there, you know. Dick, I can see that. Batman, did you ask her what she's doing Saturday night? Dick, you're a riot.
Oh, so I guess now that she lost him in the time stream, they don't want to be friends anymore, huh?
I didn't know, you know, I just thought it was cute. Bruce was like, yeah, go ask her out. He's like, yeah, no.
No, Dad.
Dad.
Me.
Exactly. I'd be like, shut up. She has super hearing. Shut up.
Yeah, you could have been like, hey, she's over there. Yeah, because I'm trying to remember because she hasn't been in a lot of the issues. Was she a little bit older than him, or do you think they're around the same age?
I don't know. They really haven't set it down, so I'm not sure.
Because her age has kind of been all over the place.
Yeah, depending on the version and stuff. I know when she was telling the new kid in here about how when she was sent to Earth by her parents, because she's telling this kid, because you know he's kind of having PTSD. She's just like, you know, she's like, Superman was sent to Earth. He was a baby. He doesn't remember Krypton. She's like, I was sent when I was 15. So
I feel like when she first popped up, she never really interacted with Robin, so it was hard to know. So I don't think they ever really had to worry about like how their ages were. But then for a while during like the Outsiders era, there's that one issue where she's like drawing little hearts around her and naming Nightwing. She was definitely younger. And then I'm not sure when they were in the Justice League together if she was still younger or about the same age.
Yeah, the whole thing with the Outsiders stuff, like they had sent her, they brought her to Earth way later because after Crisis, they only wanted Superman to be the only Kryptonian, so they didn't like reintroduce her to like 2000, like early 2000s.
Oh wow! Oh
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So, but then after
gone since the 80s.
But after New 52 and everything, I don't know what we've reset. So, yeah, I don't know.
No one knows.
Yeah, because in the 80s, like if she interacted with anyone in the Bat family, I think it was usually her and Barbara. Like I know in Crisis, the two of them were like interacting a lot.
This is Infinite Crisis or Final Crisis?
No, Crisis on Infinite Earths in the 80s.
No. Oh, you mean back then? Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, so we had a lot of issues, so we should probably only give the highlights.
Yes. So starts in 82 with the Wildebeest secret reveal.
Yeah. Oh, and I meant to go and read more, but I kind of forgot. I meant to read earlier ones, but yeah, so the Wildebeest have been around for a while. I mean, in like issue numbers, and they're now figuring out that Joey, or the body of Joey, is kind of the one in charge, right?
Yeah. Because I guess they thought the Wildebeest was one person, but then it turns out they found out it's multiple people in different in the same looking costumes.
It's like a mascot.
Yeah, but they only strike one at a time. So
pretty smart.
So we kind of jump into a middle of a thing here. Yeah, Joey's kind of possessed. Jericho, he's captured a bunch of the Titans, including Dick.
But so one thing I was quite impressed about is how it's. I mean, maybe they just remembered this stuff, but it kind of seems like maybe they had actually gone back and read their old stuff that they had written, because I mean they're referencing like as happened back in, they're referencing stuff that happened almost 10 years ago. 8 years ago. They're talking about they're saying some of this stuff got set up in Terror of Trigon, which was 1 through 5, and now we're in issue 82. I mean, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, but I mean it was still Marv's still writing this. So I mean he's the one who wrote that too. So
right, but I mean, just because remember how the guy who does Game of Thrones, George R.R. Martin, sometimes he calls that one super fan because he's like, hey, have I killed this person already? And they're like, yeah, you killed him in this book on this page. And he's like, okay, thanks.
Yeah, he could have went back and read the issues, but you know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think he did because I was very impressed by that he went back and dug up his own history to do it. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I do like that because we did get more of that in like the 80s and 90s, where some writers would stay on a book for 10 years, for like 5-10 years, and you got like long arcing stuff. Yeah, doesn't seem like they let a lot of people do that these days.
The other thing, and this is something that I have noticed before, but I really noticed now. So, like, and you can let me know if they're doing the same thing in Marvel, but does DC think that us as readers that we're getting dumber or something? Because these comics are having fewer and fewer words.
I don't know if it's just for the art, because I know like starting in the 90s, like it used to be like the story sold the books, and then like in the 90s they were like, oh, people will follow like an artist and stuff. I don't know. And again too, I don't know if it's dragging stuff out too, because now we collect everything in trade, so
Yeah, I just really noticed it because I mean it's not like Tom Taylor's the only one, and it's not a slam against it at all. But I mean the number, I didn't count it up, but the number of words in this Nightwing issue has got to be like half the number of words in one of these Teen Titans issues. So it's just, I don't know. That's just very interesting to me. That I do think that New Teen Titans and then round two, I do think that is a particularly wordy comic. I do think that Marv writes a lot, but it's just a really stark contrast between these kind of like 80s and early 90s stuff and some of the more recent stuff. And it's not like it's just now.
Oh yeah, no, it's most modern, like Marvel, DC. That's most modern. Their modern stuff. Yeah.
I'm like, do you think we can't read?
Oh, I can send you some Chris Claremont X-Men from like the 80s. Oh, there's lots of words. Lots of words.
I'm sure there's something to be written about. I'm just fascinated by the change. And like what brought it on and what is it reflective of? Whatever. That being said, so speaking of some of these words, they were pretty awesome. In that Joey says some nice things about Nightwing. He says, I knew you'd be my greatest threat. Your mind sees possibilities others overlook. You're always thinking, always planning. I wanted to keep you alive. I've always respected you, Dick. So that's nice.
Yes. But then he locks Dick up with the original wildebeest.
Mm-hmm. Also, we can chart fascinatingly in this, because by the end, Dick is barely clothed. So another classic New Teen Titans move. That is, because see on this page 3, his suit looks practically all intact in that picture, and then we see the shoulder is ripping, and then by the time he gets thrown into the dark cave or dark cell with Wildebeest 1, he's already gotten rips in the thighs.
Yeah, I mean, at least you got to admit, I mean, they do spread it around. I mean, because by page 2, Corey and Gar are both like naked on a table.
Oh yeah, they're already. Yeah, I think they're all already naked. Yeah, but they are respectfully covered up by the metal bars holding them down. So that was a nice touch, Evil Joey.
Oh, and then we get this team looking for the missing Titans, Deathstroke, Panther. Is it Phantasm? Oh God, I didn't know about that reveal until I got to it. Oh.
Red Star, Steve Dayton, and Raven's mom, Arella.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, and Terry, of course.
Yes, and Dawn in her new costume.
Terry, the kind of awkward history professor. I have to give him slight props because he's a history professor, but I think Terry is definitely one of the most hated characters in comics. Like, why would Donna marry this loser?
I guess is this? I'm trying to remember. Is this when Donna? Is this when she did? It seemed like she was. They say something about a new costume, or
well, she got her new costume in 50.
that's okay. Yeah. Oh yes, because they're here. She's hot off the heels of guess she's just coming out of War of the Gods, which was the big Wonder Woman event.
Well, that's why she hasn't been captured.
Yeah.
I would also like to say that on page 13, when Donna comes out, one, there's like super waxing going on with that bikini line, but I liked that she isn't like totally skinny. That those are actually the thighs of someone that could kick your ass.
I know. Do those thighs match those arms? I'm not sure, but yeah.
I saw that and I was like, "Oh, awesome! She's not like a rail." I mean, she's still skinny and
That's a muscle.
Super tone. Yes, exactly. But it isn't like I'm so skinny because I'm doing cocaine all the time or whatever. It's like I'm a warrior. Well, it was the 80s. Well, now it's the 90s.
Everyone loves cocaine.
No, they do not.
I know.
Well, anyway, I was pleased about that.
So then they try to find clues about their missing Titans, but I guess the Team Titans are.
I know. Yeah, I forgot. This also bleeds into that next most disastrous.
Because that's the creepy subplot we have going, which hindsight we know it's coming because Mirage is just like, oh, he's much younger here, oh, and even more handsome. Yeah, it's like, oh.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, it would have made a little bit more sense for Dick and Corey to get married after this arc, because a little bit later he has this like, oh, I love her so much, I can't live without her. It's like sometimes you can see how in comics stretching stuff out too long can hurt the story, because reading this after we read the marriage thing, I was like, oh, so you basically do this exact same thing 10 issues later.
Well, once again, were they stretching it out? So whether it happened or not, a wedding was going to happen or not happen in issue 100. Because think about it, Donna got married in 50, so
yeah,
have Dick and Corey married in 100.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Anyway, they end up on Azarath. Dun dun dun.
Oh yeah, because they find the clues, and then they open the door and there's Azarath.
And then there you really see what Joe's done to him on the opening page of that one.
Yep. Talk about waxing that bikini line.
Yeah, and he's got like evil villain laugh going on there, like ha ha ha.
Well, I should say the women are waxing. Like, you look at these boys.
I know, Gar. The women are waxing. All their hair got put on Gar. He's so arrogant.
So Deathstroke and the others are trying to find Dick. Yeah, and the others. And meanwhile, Joey kills Wildebeest 1 and brings Dick out.
Yeah, he just like vaporizes him or something, it looks like.
Yep.
He just kind of turns into a puff. Oh, look what we got advertised. Red Rain.
Oh, this is 92, yeah.
Yeah.
So the others finally get there and they free Dick and the other. Well, they free Dick.
But on page 8, Dick's costume has magically fixed itself. the self-stitching up costume in there.
It's magic.
Mm-hmm.
Then they see like a little fetus or something. Joey's growing in a vat.
Yep.
Then Phantasm gets attacked. He's like, "Go!" Tells Deathstroke, "Go, go. I'll make it. Don't
For a
worry."
hot second, Joey has possessed Nightwing.
Yep.
Because he's like, I can't let them go. Rah!
Well, not Joey, but the thing that was in Joey.
Yeah, the like lion soul self.
Oh no, it is Joey. Because yeah.
Yeah.
But remember, kids, on the cover it says the last page, the most shocking in Titans history. So
I mean, it's pretty shocking.
because Joey captures his father and the others. And basically, the thing in Joey's basically making him say, why did you let the jackal slit my throat? You didn't care about me. Oh. And Deathstroke's like, who are you? Who are you in there? Joey says, we are Azarath.
Yeah, so that's kind of where that's like the dimension kind of Trigon, right?
I think, yeah, I guess there was people there, but
I mean, no, that's where his mom or her mom Arella went.
Well, Joey gave the recap, I guess. Whoever was Azarath.
Yeah, because like I said, it goes back to the Terror of Trigon and how they're trying to make host bodies for their souls.
Well, they kind of merged to try to attack Trigon, and I guess Trigon got mixed in there. That's why they're all evil now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're after the Titans. Eventually they want to get to the perfect body that won't burn out. And yes, kids, we get a computer graphic of Superman. So
they're gonna have to work their way through some heroes.
Yep. So they start.
We have lots of artful shots hiding their nakedness. Good thing Corey has such long hair.
I know. Completely naked, but she don't have to worry at least the top half of her because that hair is so long.
Exactly. And now Dick's whole top part of the Nightwing costume has been ripped off.
But they start to transfer
But somehow Red Star is still good.
Yes. So Deathstroke breaks free and the transfer's going through. Wait a minute. On page 23, Corey's wearing underwear, but then go to page 25. I believe she looks like she's completely naked. So.
Yep. Well, I guess that underwear fell off.
So I'm just saying the clothes level is just fluctuating. Mm-hmm. But no, basically Joey's in there saying, "No, Father, stop them! For heaven's sake, stop them! My body already destroyed. Stop the transfer." All right, so here we go, kids. That's shocking last page. The one,
Wait, he says, "Father, I can't be saved. Stop me before I hurt the others. Do it, Father. I'll always love you, Dad. Quick, before they regain control." And then you get to the final page. He says, "Stop us."
And if you know the history, Deathstroke like, I have no choice. And as he stabs his son in the heart from behind.
Yeah, that was hardcore.
Mm-hmm. And it says, next issue, a grand finale so stunning, so earth-shaking, it will change the Titans forever.
Yeah.
So, yes, that's where we open up the next one, yeah. Deathstroke stabbing Joey.
Wait, although this is interesting, I just noticed this. Somebody writing into the letter column says, I have a few questions. What the heck is Nightwing's new costume and hairstyle going to look like? So apparently there's been talk in there. Is it true you're going to kill off Starfire? Please don't. There's so many plot lines you could have in the Nightwing series if Dick marries her. But this is 92. He didn't get his series for a few years, so...
I think they were talking about a mini-series at that point that never happened, but...
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because I think they did have a mini-series planned when he was still with the Titans, and it... Yeah, for some reason it never went through.
Fascinating. Anyway, so they say in here, you'll see Nightwing's new modified for the 90s look in issue 87. And then they're like, I plead the fifth on that one. And I mean, obviously we know Starfire doesn't die, so.
Yeah, so all the Titans are like, what did you do, Slade? What did you do?
That's right. And it opens up the next one. So now we're in 84. It opens up again with Slade killing Joey.
Yep.
Yeah. Everyone's like, what?
And we also see who Phantasm was. Oh, God, he's back, kids. It's Danny.
Danny Chase.
But Dick knew who he was.
Yep.
They kind of set the whole thing up.
Corey has the underwear back now.
Yeah.
You can see it on there.
So yeah, Dick checks to make sure she's still breathing, and then I guess whatever was Azarath or whatever that was controlling Joey basically vaporizes his body.
Yeah. And then they managed to infect. They do infect the Titans.
Yeah, pretty much everyone except for Donna, Danny, and Deathstroke.
And Dick, I think. Because he kicks Corey.
Yeah. And her underwear has now seemed to become a loincloth or something.
Right.
So yeah, the rest of them have to fight off the Titans who are possessed. And the big threat is Raven possessed.
Mm-hmm. But Arella manages to save it, and Danny and Arella are gonna do the heavy lifting.
Oh,
He's gonna
yeah.
set up a handy dandy telekinetic shield.
Yep. Because they kind of like, as everything's falling apart, those two stay behind. And then I guess, is it those two and Azarath all kind of form into, like, merge into the new Phantasm? So the Titan, basically it ends with the rest of the Titans getting away. I love at the end, next issue. Answers, explanations. The Titans put on some clothes.
Yep. Yep, because they're running. Because they just like get plunked down in New York City, all naked and stuff. It's like awkward. And then we start with the funeral.
So cover of 85. So Team Titans, did they have were they originally going to call them Teen Titans? Because on the cover it says Teen Titans.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe they just wanted to establish they're young. I don't know.
I guess. But yeah, 85 opens with Joey's funeral.
Yep. Deathstroke is observing from afar.
Yeah, because they're all like, "Oh, Deathstroke couldn't even come to his son's funeral."
But he did. But he didn't want to get yelled
Yeah.
at by Joey's friends, which makes sense. Now we see what's up with Vic. And with Garth. Everybody's falling apart.
Mhm. Yep, because Cyborg's alive, but basically brain dead.
Yeah. Okay, then when we, since this is the Nightwing show, then when we get to those pages where he's with Corey, his face looks so weird. He doesn't, I don't like how they drew him.
Yeah, it's a different artist. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and he looks like a middle-aged dad. Like he suddenly became 40.
I believe that's. Let me see. I thought no. Guess not. Kurt Swan, Alve. Yeah, because there's like 3. There might be. Doesn't. It just says this name production, but yeah, there's at least 2 or 3 pencilers on this. So.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing I've kind of noticed. I mean, I particularly notice it in New Titans. I do not like the art style generally of like later of the 90s New Titans compared to the 80s New Teen Titans. I mean, obviously it starts out amazing because it's George Perez.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily a part of me, I don't necessarily think that it's specifically to the artist. I think it's that I don't necessarily like that kind of 90s style.
Yeah.
Because a lot of comics were like this in the 90s, where everybody was, you know, like the Dorito Man, like real big shoulders, and guys are really hairy. I mean, isn't this like the era where you get the Liefeld stuff where everyone's like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
like all chest and stuff? And I'm not really a fan of that aesthetic.
And Liefeld can't draw feet, so.
Not even if they're in shoes. Because, yeah, like, then on that next page where Dick's looking at his communicator thing, like, his arm is so hairy.
And once again, we pointed this out in other stories. It seems Corey has bandaged over her clothes.
Yeah, wishing it, like, what? Why would you do that? The bandage goes under your clothes.
Exactly. I mean, you could see her like her sides and stuff. So you could always show the bandages under her clothes.
Right? Yeah. Plus, you want the bandage close to you to support you. But yeah, whatever. People bandage up weird in the comics. That's for sure.
But then there's a big disturbance downtown.
Yeah, and somehow they get like sucked into it. Like Dick was like, "Oh, people gotta come," but it just like zips them up.
It's the new Phantasm and bringing that fetus thing.
I know, Panther. Hell on a popsicle stick. It's the sheet. I mean that get Danny kid.
Yeah, because Phantasm's like, oh, they're incapable of understanding. Perhaps they believe we are the woman, or Trigon, or Azrath, or the wildebeest.
But they're like, okay, so who are you? And it has not said yet.
But then we see the Team Titans. They're talking about they have to kill Donna, and of course Mirage. Oh, more interested in the one standing next to her, which is Dick. So Dick's telling Phantasm, Danny, if this is another one of your games, we are not the boy. They must believe his body is gone, the woman is gone. Know that Azarath is no more. Only the essence survives, entwined, combined. Within us is the light of 1,000 souls.
Is that true? Like, does this Phantom go on to become a hero? And it is.
I don't know a lot, but I mean, I think while the Team Titans are around, I think Phantasm's around for a while, but yeah, I'm not sure.
So I'm trying to remember. Do we see Danny again?
Well, I don't think we see Danny again. So yeah, okay. His soul or whatever might be part of it, but
Yes, and then we get Councilwoman Alderman like, I'm gonna sue you.
But yeah, her again. But yeah, then Phantasm kind of teleports them away, and she's like, "See, did you see they refused to answer my charges?"
Nope. And then we have Dick explaining how that was Danny who made up a
Yep.
costume, and he gave him a Nightwing tracer when they thought to throw off the wildebeest.
Yeah, Dick was disguised as the wildebeest. Yeah.
And then the big reveal at the end. It's a baby wildebeest.
Yep. Who will be a part of this series for a while? Then we get to our last issue. Once again, Dick loses his shirt fighting the Terminator. Look at that cover.
Natch. He must go through. It's a good thing that's a good thing he has access to Bruce's money because he must go through a lot of shirts.
Exactly.
Yes. So then we start out and it's like, who is this jerk face dude these people are talking about? And then we see him, and that is some hair right there.
No.
And it is. We find out that this is Donna's son.
Yep.
But he already seems like a jerk. He's like, once I'm born, I will destroy Donna Troy. What the heck? Who says that about their mom? Tisk tisk.
Yeah. So that's what the Team Titans are aiming to do, kill her before this guy's born.
It's like, can't you just kill him when he's a baby? I mean, like, how is he gonna stop you? All right, but then we have baby wildebeest who's freaking out, and they're all like, "Oh no, he's freaking out! What are we gonna do?"
Yeah, he's throwing the Panther around, knocks Corey out of a wheelchair.
And then Steve Dayton is like, "Dudes, he's hungry."
Brings a giant jug of milk.
I know how much milk do you think is in that? It's crazy.
Probably a couple gallons. Looks like.
I know, it's so huge. Yeah, he's like, it's pretty funny.
But then Dick's like, Corey, okay? And she's like, stop coddling me.
I know. See, this is the stuff that I was like, this feels so close to what they were doing at the end right before they get married. I mean, it's not. She's like, I did my space and stuff. It's like, no, now you're just repeating the same storylines, guys.
I mean, I can almost see it though because Corey's are usually so strong. I mean, she can like.
Yeah, I feel like it makes more sense here than it does.
Oh yeah, and the other stuff, but yeah, I get it.
Oh, baby wildebeest drinks his milk and is much happier.
Then we see Donna's son in pain. And then then we see Donna telling Terry, I'm suddenly throwing up my guts. It must be the flu.
Girl, it's pregnancy.
Girl. Then we see Steve Dayton talking to Gar as Tara is watching them.
And yeah, see, this right here feels like they kind of repeat that page later, right before they get married, where I was scared I would lose her. I need her giggling in my ear beside me at night, her hand in mine. I love her. And it's like, this is a really beautiful page. And it really sets it up to be like, hey, we should get married. But it's like, now we got to wait for a bunch of issues.
Yeah, because, Dick and Corey are in the forest. And then she's like, why can't I just have space to myself? And blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, she eventually takes off as Mirage is watching them.
And then we go back to Star Labs where Donna is getting really sick.
Yeah, like passes out.
Rehabbing Vic. Then we go back to the epilogues. It's nice to see Gar getting along with Steve, because remember early on he was not.
Yeah. But then Tara shows up. He's like, "No, you're dead. You're dead."
Yep. And then we see, okay, Corey's shooting off through the sky. Dick's following her on his bike. And then he's like, finally works up his nerves to talk to her. But again, the art, he looks so ridiculous in that last picture.
Yeah, it's another artist, Kevin McGuire. Yeah.
It's like, we really need to talk. I'm like, ugh. And then, but I like the art better, but then very evident art change for Epilogue 3, which is kind of the whole reason I feel like the whole reason you're reading this, because this is finally where you get to what's on the cover, which is it goes over to the island and Slade is there. And he's like, your son that you murdered! And then you get that great where he kicks him in the face.
I mean, I get it for the sake of drama, but it's like, don't any of the Titans, including Dick, get that it's like, that thinking Joey was going to like possess them all, take over the world. It's like, Slade didn't want to kill Joey.
I know. I think it's to show just how much they're grieving.
Yes. Yeah.
And I mean, and it does put Slade. I mean, I guess again, you would probably know better since you read more of the comics, but I mean, Slade very clearly started out as a bad guy, but it does seem like they kind of skirt the line. Like sometimes he feels more anti-hero, depending on the storyline. And I feel like that's kind of it here, that this kind of shows Slade in a better light.
Yeah, especially because he's going to get his own series too. So
okay,
yeah.
And so he's kind of like, look, I know you're upset, and he's like, get it out of your system. And he's like,
yeah, because after he knocks Dick over, Dick's like, how the hell do people like you and Bruce keep it bottled up inside you? Don't you ever have to cut loose to let go?
So it's good. It's like Slade is kind of letting him work it out, but then he's also like, look, dudes, yeah, you lost your friend, but I lost my kid.
Yeah. But yeah, Deathstroke says something about just wanting to go home, and Dick's like, yeah, right, home, wherever the hell that may be.
Yeah, they have no tower, which is...
I know, but I'm just like... I know him and Bruce have issues at this point, but I'm like, you can't even go to see Alfred.
Oh, I figured it was supposed to be a reference to the tower being destroyed.
Yeah, well, that too, yeah.
Also, he could be thinking like wherever the hell Slade's home is.
Yeah.
Like, where do you have your little mercenary house? So anyway, I don't know if this was one of the first. Well, I mean, obviously, the Slade helping them out got started a little bit earlier, but definitely this is them showing Slade in a much better light.
Oh yeah.
This is,
This
is Slade the anti-hero instead.
Yeah, you could
Slade
tell.
The villain.
You could tell when someone's popular and they're going to get their own series, because later on they do with Harley Quinn. It's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right, yeah. They become nicer.
Yes.
So, yeah, I had actually kind of forgotten when I said to do these that this was the one where Joey gets killed by Slade. But, I mean, this is actually a pretty important thing for the Titans. And it's pretty good, showing Slade in a less villainous light, making the hard choices.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. And if you liked Slade, you're in business, because he'll be back next week.
That's right. That's right. Yes, next week we're doing Nightwing 80 through 82 from the Devin Grayson run. And yes, Slade will be back. And not playing so nice.
What'd you say?
And not playing so nice.
No, not so nice. was still a little bit nice because he could have killed. I mean, Slade could have killed like all of the Titans and most of the heroes 8 times over, and he doesn't. So has.
I know. And then yes, in 2
Still
weeks.
has a little bit of goodness in there.
Yeah, and then in 2 weeks we'll get more Deathstroke when we'll cover the Renegade arc from Nightwing 112 through 117.
Yup. Is that the end of our Deathstroke stuff, or is there one more?
Well, no. After that, no, we got plenty more Deathstroke because the 3 weeks after that, we're going to be doing Total Chaos, which was that Titans crossover.
Oh, right, okay.
The new Titans, Team Titans, and the Deathstroke book. So, oh yeah, no, you're getting more Slade.
So he's back. All right, fair enough.
Yep. Oh, no, we're getting Slade until like the last 3 weeks of the year. No, it's a lot of Deathstroke. All right, kids. So yes. So any other thoughts, Kristen?
Nope. You play us out. I'll be back in a sec, okay?
Okay. All right, kids. So yes, send your thoughts. Next week, Nightwing 80 through 82. And then, like I said, in 2 weeks, we'll get back to the Devin Grayson stuff and more Deathstroke with Nightwing 112 through 117. So send us your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics. Hey, email us with your thoughts on that final page of Nightwing 97 this week. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find Nightwing News on Facebook, on Twitter. Join the Nightwing Facebook fan group. Find all the social medias for all the DC and Marvel shows we do and other things coming in 2023. So keep your eye on all the social medias. The YouTube channel, again, everything we do gets a video. So smash that subscribe button. It's completely free, so you don't miss a second of any of it.
Smash it.
And of course, the Patreon. Once again, this is our passion project. Everyone's chipping in out of our own pockets. So every little bit helps support us, but $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
And we're almost at the end of superhero movie brackets, so subscribe now so you can listen to all the past episodes. October is Spawn vs. Meteor Man, and then in November we crown a winner of worst superhero movie, and then we got lots more good stuff for you on the Patreon coming in 2023. So subscribe now so you don't miss a second of it. And of course, pick yourself up some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch. Find it all at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. Oh, look who's back in time to hear her own plug. All right. The important business, yes. She's like, yes, plug that book. Yes. What book is that? Yes. If you don't have enough Dick Grayson in your life, and who has enough? None of us. Pick up Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder on Amazon. Again, learn all the secrets of Dick Grayson, plus help support an educator. A not so nervous college professor. not as nervous as Terry.
My life is much less hectic than Terry's life.
I should hope so.
I get threatened with death like 100% fewer times.
That's true. All right. All right, kids. So, yes. Go pick up Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder. All right. Thank you for joining us again in 1 week. Nightwing 80 through 82. And then in 2 weeks, jump ahead back to the Renegade stuff, 112 through 117. Deathstroke will be here both weeks. Oh, in 3 weeks, it'll be episode 169. We may have a guest lined up. Which, if you know our shows, you have a good idea who our possible guest may be for episode 169. Give me a hint. She likes to sleep and drink. All right, kid. All right. Join us next time. Come back. Same wing time.
Same wing channel.
The Nightwing News. For God's sakes, keep your clothes on, kids. Good night.
So true.